right, good afternoon. This informational video is for David Blake. This is Catherine Taylor with Revival Web Design, and I had sent over a Facebook message at the end of last week, so my apologies on now just not getting the chance to shoot this video for you, but it will be informative and to go over what I'm going to be covering. I'm going to show you 3 areas of focus that you can improve upon within your digital footprint in order to show you what your competition is doing and to bring more business to your doors. So I'm not here to sell you something rather than build a relationship and provide some value. I'm a small business in the area and just looking to grow as much as the other small businesses, and helping each support each other is what we're here to do. So hopping into it, I am on your website. It's a good looking website. I really like your logo, very clever. And the one thing I could say is if you were able to bring some more information and content, that's actually going to be helpful. So when we talk about search engine optimization, that is SEO for short. And what that does is it's all the content on your website and how Google finds you to provide your service to those who are looking for it. So you might be aware of this or not, but carpet cleaning services, St. Petersburg, Florida. I typed this in because I know that's where you're located. And I wanted to go over and show you just some background information in here. So when you type in a service in the Google search bar, it's also called a keyword search. And those keywords are found all over web pages nationwide. And depending upon your location is when you put in a certain location, or a near me is how you're found in those Google searches. When you type that in, you get the ads at the top. And so for you right here, you're actually have an ad placed, which is good because about 20% of people will look at just clicking on an ad and getting those services. In the in-between part, you have your Google Map Pack, and I did actually click on that, and I know you're right here. Another 20 to 30% of people who are looking for a service will use the Map Pack in order to create a relationship and bring that business to you. And then down at the bottom is going to be your organic. And this is where I believe you were on one of the top pages. But down here at the bottom is going to be also related searches of some similar to things that here, these are going to be related searches for the same thing that people are searching for. So the reason I tell you this is I'm going to show you a lot of background information in just a second. I did actually on your site notice that outside of doing carpet cleaning, you do tile and grout, and then you provide some other services to upholstery and basic cleaning to other things within the home. So wanted to just give you props. When I pull up, this is Ahrefs is a data analytical website that I use. I pay a subscription for every month, and this gives me a lot of background information. So to hop in here and give you some information on here, the UR is the strength of your website, and the DR is called a domain rating. Both of these can go up to 100. So your website's actually pretty strong, but the popularity or trustworthiness, that's what the DR stands for, that it can go up to 100, but that's a little bit on the lower side as well. What you do, some great things you do have going on is you have 95 keywords that people are finding you for. So in here, 3 things I look at. Volume, this is how often this particular service is searched in your location. And then position is where you fall. So that position number 5 is going to be on that page too. Still a good position to be in because you are in the Google Map Pack as well as you're running a couple ads. But one of the things I wanted to point out is you're being found only for St. Petersburg. So I guess my question to you is, if you are looking to try to expand into the surrounding areas, especially not just St. Petersburg and Pinellas, you're looking at possibly Clearwater, or if you're interested in going up north to Dunedin, or if you're looking for market space in Tampa, or even if you go a little bit south to the Sarasota, Bradenton area, I would be asking myself, what type of clientele am I trying to grow to? And also, how difficult would it be to get there? So the other thing that I also noticed in here is that you don't really have any keywords within the tile and grout that you're being ranked for. It's all going to be upholstery or rug cleaning, which is great because people get to your website. But if they're only searching tile and grout, that means they're not finding you. So what I did here is just, I'm going to show you tile and grout master Tampa.com. They came up as #1 on tile and grout when I did a search, and I'm going to show you their website as well. So they're getting organic traffic, but I wanted to show you in here is the keywords. And the reason why, if you just made some quick changes to your content, you might be able to start picking up for some other outlying services that you're not being found for right now, such as Tampa grout cleaning. So the volume means that this is how many times it's being searched for. Katie is the keyword difficulty. So just by making some couple tweaks in your wording on your website and including some keywords, you could actually be ranking for some of these that are easier. When I say easier, anything that's like a 5 or a 6 and below, you can easily be ranking for those within just a couple months. And that has a lot to do with just changing up your on-site content, as well as putting in some SEO services in place. Okay, so touching on that, the other thing I want to point out in here, if you wanted to change up and start targeting, now that you've mastered St. Pete with the carpet cleaning, is backlinks. So backlinks and referring domains, both of these are going to be power that's brought from one site to yours. So essentially a backlink is for a link from one website to another. They are all completely different. So not all backlinks are created equal. High power, high credible websites, and when they link to yours, are going to bring a lot of power to your website. And it shows Google that you're credible, and it gives you additional boost on being able to be found on things. So one of the things you could do is look at certain niches that you're trying to get into, is start creating some links in those arenas as well. So with that being said, this video is a little bit different because a lot of companies that I work with are trying to just get market share in their initial location. You've already mastered the St. Pete for carpet cleaning, but my question to you would be, what other services do you want to be ranking for? Where are you trying to grow? What locations are you now trying to get into? If you would like some assistance on that, or if you'd like to reach out and just see if I could be of any service to you, let me know. You can respond back to the email that I initially wrote to you at. That's revivalwebdesign21@gmail.com, or you can give me a call at 757-846-0186. That's my cell phone. I do live in Riverview, so I am in the area. So we did cover 3 topics that can help improve your business. That was the SEO and the content on your website, your Google My Business, which you're already doing well within the St. Pete area, and then the backlinks. And once again, my question isn't like what you're currently doing, but really where do you want take your business to go? So if you want to start targeting certain areas or other areas outside of St. Pete, as well as the tile and grout, is where I could bring in some value add. And if you found this information valuable, the next step would be just scheduling a time for us to do what's called a deep dive. And this is where I can get a chance to get a vision of where you want to take your company, whether that's more growth, expansion to different locations, business for slower months, etc. This is also a time where you get to know me to find out if we would be a good match to work together. And then we appreciate feedback. If you found this helpful, just let us know. And that also can help us with the information we provide for other companies. We work with all niches, so we're not subject to just one particular niche. We're available to help with all different areas. So I say that. And lastly, if you have friends or family or other business owners that might need some help with whether it's a website, new website, whether it's a website remodel, whether it's SEO services, Google ads, or social media ads, we're here to help. And with that, I just want to say thank you so much for taking a few minutes to take a look at this. I hope you found it informative, and I look forward to hopefully talking to you soon. Have a great day.